Hello, good evening everyone, and welcome back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Which we're gonna finish off at the Dark Brotherhood storyline. Alright, don't mind me. I might sound a little weepy, but I watched a sad video before I started recording this. So, it was very touching. It wasn't a sad video or something or it's like the video was like really sad, like very sad. But I was a happy kind of sad. Well, I suppose there is no such thing as a happy sad, but you know what I mean. A happy cry. That's what I meant to say. A happy cry. Apparently, it's a true story about a girl.
Jump on my sword while you can.
She was being bullied at school because she was different. She was a African American girl, but she had white blotches on her skin. She was Valargo, which is a rare condition. She, because she was misunderstood at school, teachers and classmates teased her and stuff, but she felt out of place. So, her parents took her to an animal shelter where she met this Dalmatian who was a stray. Apparently it was like her. It was, but except for Dalmatians are white with black spots. But it was misunderstood and lonely and thought that the world was against it. Of course, it wasn't. Well, it's not completely. Her dog wouldn't trust anyone. But she kept coming to the shelter to talk to the dog, whisper to the dog. Slowly the dog began to like her, trust her. And after a year of her going to the shelter, she finally convinced her parents to adopt the dog. Because she felt as though they were meant to be together as companions, because they understood each other. And her parents saw how lively she was every time she was with that dog. They eventually agreed to adopt the dog. So she was able to keep the dog for herself and take it home. And the dog was still a little skittish, considering the way the dog was treated before. But with her help, her parents' help, the dog was able to get back to healthy condition. It wasn't skinny anymore. And the girl started to gain more confidence in herself as well. And the students and teachers stopped teaching her eventually. I guess they got used to her spots. They talk to her normal and it's like, okay, that's just the way she is. It was a very happy story. That's why I was tearing up a little bit. It's actually a 6-minute story, but or 7-minute story. I actually don't know how long it was, but I think it was like 6-7 minute story. But yeah, I would give kind of like the dumbed down version. Anyway, now he just left Skin Guard. He's actually going to be heading to Brema next. At least that's what his schedule says. It's Brema. Now, one thing you should know about this next person, he's actually probably someone that you've met a few times already throughout your travels. He's a dark elf that travels the roads and stuff like that. And then if you ever go near him and will try to talk to him, he yells at you about turning your bones to ash or something like that. He's not exactly a friendly dude. But anyway, when you go to kill him, I suggest doing it along the road, not inside the city. Because if you choose to try to do it in the city, you'll get attacked by the guards. But if you do it on the road, there'll be no witnesses. I mean, yeah, the guards along the road to patrol, but you gotta make sure there's no guards. It's just him and you. I caught up to him a lot quicker than I thought.
What's going on?
Oh, that was quick. He's not as strong as he boasts that he is. He's always talking about turning your bones into jelly or ash or whatever, but he got taken down quick. And he didn't get taken down by me. He got taken down by a horse. I wonder what he's gonna say when the other spirits in his afterlife will ask, "How did you die?" It's yeah, spirit. It was from what I've heard. I don't know if it actually is true, but spirits tend to ask each other how they died. It's like, "How did you die?" And he's gonna be embarrassed saying that I died from a horse hoof.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service? You have my ear, citizen. You have my ear, citizen.
Why are the guards acting like I took their ears? I know, it's just a figure of speech. I was just joking. Okay, it's a joke. But still. It's just the way he said it. It makes me think I actually took his ear. Yeah, actually, you know what? Speaking of videos that I watched on Facebook, I actually saw this one video, but I don't know if it's actually true or not. But apparently, you know how sometimes people can be born with no limbs, or no arms, no legs, you know, your limbs. Well, apparently there's this video. Apparently, a piglet was born with no feet, no back legs. Well, it had back legs, but they were really small and like shriveled up, so he couldn't. They couldn't actually use them. So at first, the doctor was that was examining the pig was going to use some kind of experimental drug on it, but it decided not to, or put it down or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what exactly the doctor was going to do. Um, but instead, what he did is he got little doggy wheelchairs, and sometimes they have for dogs that can't use their back legs. He got one of those, and he trained the pig how to use it. And then when the pig got bigger, it was too big to use the small wheelchair, he got a bigger one. So, because you know pigs they get pretty big as they get older, but yeah, it was kind of cool. It just goes to remind you that it's not just humans that can be born that way. It's also animals too. And that vet was really nice. Where most people would have given up on that pig and just put it down, he didn't. He allowed it to be able to live and grow and be like everybody else. You didn't give up on the pig, but most people would. That was a very touching story. Kind of reminded me of the pig from Charlotte's Web. The pig was born a runt, and they were going to put him down, but the little girl wouldn't let him.
More fearsome than you.
And he grew up to be the biggest pig on the farm. All thanks to a spider. No, I actually heard a rumor that actually it's actually based off of a true story. I don't know. The Charlotte's Web. Yeah, apparently it's based off of a true story. I don't know if that's actually true though. It's just a rumor, but I don't know. Shouldn't believe rumors. At least you shouldn't believe 100% rumors. There are some rumors that are true, yes, but some rumors are just that, just rumors. So shouldn't 100% believe everything you hear.
I fought mud more fearsome than you.
I am curious though, if it is true. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Oh, I say somebody already Googled the question. Okay, it looks like I found the answer. Okay. Looks like the rumors were false. Okay, Charlotte's Web is not based off of a true story. However, it is heavily inspired by real life experiences of Arthur E.D. White and his main farm. The story was sparked by his Inspired by his attempted to save a sick pig and his excessive of and his to save a sick pig. So he was trying to save a sick pig, and his obstacles of a large barn spider spinning an egg sack. So Charlotte's Web's not based off of a true story, but it was inspired by an actual pig. But he wasn't a runt, it was a sick pig. Instead, he was trying to save it. Oh, okay, cool. So there was actually, it was inspired, it was not based off of a true story, but it is inspired by a pig and a spider. A pig and a spider was involved in the inspiration, but it's not based off a true story. See, that just goes to show you shouldn't believe rumors. You should find out facts first before you believe a rumor. I would use a spell, but not all spells work underwater. What's that? Oh yeah, there's no way I could sneak up on that guy. He's too overly cautious. I tried sneaking up on him before, but it didn't work. Oh, where did Shadow Mark go? Oh. On the wrong side.